Salvete Spectatores, it's Masopust. Welcome back to Tyranny Part 2. Now, I replayed all this jazz before because I died. And it turns out that maybe my setup here is a little bit not optimal, which is a problem on the higher difficulties. First, let's wait until Verse has regained her. Ooh, she's wounded. Wounds are cleared on rest. That's a problem. Okay. So, I equipped Verse with a shield and a sword. And I myself still have the wizard set up. So the problem is, we are both rather squishy. And let's just try it. I think we should be good with... she has 5 lesser healing potions and Verse 3. Can we adjust that? What? Where the hell did it go? Oh, here we go. Interesting. What I wanted to do is to separate the staff. I will figure that out off screen. For now, let's pump up full on healing potions. She has Scarlet Poison on weapon crit for poisons. Okay. So we will equip that for sure. Rod Spear. Plus 4 might for 120 seconds. And she'll get Enraged Affliction. Okay. I'm not sure if that's good. So she will be less of a damage dealer, but a little bit tankier. So that's good. Let's save the game. And let's head right in there.
Right.
I will jump over that because we saw this last episode. So there's no escape. And for Oathbreakers, no surrender. Let's just directly confront him. We will sell this with Bronze. And there the Scarlet Fury reinforcements come. Come on, we are 2 against 3 and they are 4 with a mage against only 2. That's a joke. Okay, and the problem is we directly engage here. This sucks. I hope this guy shoots again at the lower guys before there. So we only have to engage one. This would be optimal. Let's first do the Blood-Soaked Stone.
Get ready.
Okay, fine. I'm again extremely hurt. Did I do anything? He's barely injured after this? Maybe I shouldn't have not done anything? I'm not sure. Verse can't do anything, so she just attacks normally. Okay, she can't do her special attack with the shield. That's a problem. Okay, let's do something. Okay, this one's shooting at us. That's good. Oh, come on! Alright. Verse is feeling the hurt. Okay, get a drink going. Okay, he's badly injured. Injured, uninjured. Good, let's get the frost in. And he's burning. That's very good. Badly injured. Do a charged fist. Apparently did not... What the hell? Verse annihilated Tarkis Demos. Holy crap. Look at this! Looks great. I don't really understand everything that's going on here. I see that I am short of death. Okay, I'm chucking down these lesser healing potions like there's no tomorrow. Let's just engage this one. It always looks like I'm not doing anything, but I am. Trust me. She's near death. Oh, it's the effect of the sword. I wonder if that does anything. One-handed weapons +1. I don't want Verse to be one-handed though. Can I change weapons mid-game? Sun Soldier Javelin. One-handed. One-handed. So, Verse. dual wield is 22, so we definitely want to keep that up. I wonder if I can put a... Is this one? Oh, okay, I cannot change the weapons during combat, that's fine. So let's try something else. Let's select the bow. What? Or can I now change? You can't change equipment during abilities. I'm not doing anything anymore.
I'm on it.
Interesting. Now I can. Great. So, no, you attack. And you
Will do.
get this special arrow in. Poison arrow. Come on. Sweet. And he's just watching as we fight. That's cool. I'm not sure if the arrow is very strong. Okay, well, we killed him. That's fine. We actually did much better than last
Fury
time.
needs her sleep.
Still got some wounds. Come quick! We have a situation on the cliffside. They have the commander. Okay. I think we have time to loot the bodies later. Let's get right there. Where did he go? Oh. Stow your weapons, or we find out how long a man screams before hitting the ravine down below. Cornered between a precipitous drop and a band of angry soldiers, the Oathbreaker warrior holds a disfavored officer at knife point. Score him! Worry not for me, Gravenash will protect. The disfavored officer winces, blood seeping from the seams of his braces and cuirass. The disfavored are all protected by Archon Gravenash's mystical Aegis, or Aegis, and many will attest that it allows disfavored to endure truly staggering punishment. However, there are no documented cases of a disfavored surviving decapitation, being sliced in half, or other wantonly fatal doses of trauma. It is highly unlikely that Ash's Aegis will save Drastus from his neck being sliced open. You heard the man! He plainly invited us to use that little blade of yours. What are you waiting for? Permission from your pimp? Mocking Blaze. She's from the Scarlet Chorus for sure. This blade? With a jerk of the knife, he slices off a clump of Drastus' matted hair. If you're so eager to see your ally dead, just step closer. Okay, what can we do? We can attack. We have to help Drastus or let him die, okay. Or we can do a diplomatic way. Release the prisoner and you might know the inside of a cell. And I'm sure that cell will have daily visits from Scarlet Chorus cats, thirsty for a bit of torture. He shakes his head, pulling the captive closer. I'd rather take my chances with death. Now that's unfair. I assure you, it's more a hunger for torture than a thirst. But you are correct. We have no charity left for those that have laughed at our mercy once before. The blood chanter slams the staff on the ground, curling her fingers with a quivering hand. If you fools don't deal with him, maybe I will. Okay, Stone Shield says, whatever you're thinking, don't. Not until Commander Drastus is safe. I'm not sure if there's a difference between the two. But I'm gonna take we have to help Drastus. I'm not sure, I hope he won't die, but I can't really do much else. I can only attack with a different voice. Tyrell dashes the blade against Drastus' throat. Blood gushes out from the commander's neck, drowning out his final words. Tyrell points the bloody knife toward you. Death to Kairos! Death to the Archons! The moment Drastus' body falls to the ground, the disfavored soldiers pounce forward, quickly reducing the Oathbreaker to a bloody mess. Shit. There was nothing I could do. I'm pretty sure I did it the most diplomatic way possible, and that was just attack. Drastus' death will be a setback. He was a fine steward of this steadfast. Aurora swallows, her lips pursed in anger. But with the losses we've sustained in this war, I am the next in command. I will aspire to be half the leader Drastus was. Aurora, okay. One of the soldiers found some mage blather on the Oathbreakers. Aurora holds up a rolled sheath of parchment. I figured, you being trained in the letters could, perhaps... Aurora looks down at the papers, her face blushing, and quickly thrusts the sheath toward you. So, literacy is a rare good in the North. Very few disfavored soldiers know more than a few written words. Literacy is uncommon in the tiers, but the nobility of the younger realms have taught literacy to the firstborn noble for centuries. Now many of these disenfranchised nobles have fallen in with the uprising, and they rely on written messages, knowing most of Kairos' forces will be unable to decipher the contents. Lore. I wonder if this is because we have high lore. I guess so. Okay, let's not humiliate her. Let's examine the parchment. Repeating the same messages in different written scripts, the parchments explain the Vendrian Guard's desire to overthrow Kairos' archons and rout their armies from the tiers. The pages aren't addressed to any specific reader, but rather openly invites all who remain loyal to the younger realms to gather at Vendrian's well. It's recruitment material. They were trying to bring more traders to the fight. There were likely other groups trying to flee the valley, but we can't rest now we're stopping this group. A shame it's at such a high cost. Oh, there are different symbols actually, what she's doing. The Archons are expecting you at the disfavored war camp. When you're ready to leave, exit by the southeast gate and keep going that way through the foothills. So, we did not manage to save the guy here, and he didn't even drop anything. Okay. Quick finger bangles. Grain. Okay, let's check this out. We have Kairos Edict. Okay, we can't do anything with that. So she will take her two-handed attack once more. I think this makes more sense. Well. Nah, this is for javelin, not for close combat fighting. Potion of protection. We will keep these once we get into a fight where it's really difficult. For instance, this one, because, well, I didn't use anything apart from 2 healing potions, so that's fine. +1 quickness. Okay. So actually, what was quickness all about? Let's equip it on our main character for now. Hide. Okay. And see what quickness is all about. Well, it's not over here anywhere. Parry, lore, dodge, athletic subterfuge. Magic staff was increased. Control lighting and control frost. Control fire as well. Well, I don't know what quickness is about at the moment. We'll leave it at that.
Right.
Let's see what's there. What is this? Oh, we would need 35 athletics, and I don't have that. We could gain some loot up there, I guess.
Can't do that.
Yeah. Okay, let's search the camp.
Sorry, I can't.
What do we have? Loot. Agate. Okay, that's fine. I really like how they have a civilized manner now. The Archon demands all prisoners to be given a chance to serve the chorus. Oh, there seems to be a discussion. The prisoner is from the Tarkis clan. Then he's not just any Oathbreaker, he's one of their leaders. Aurora signals her man by dragging her hand across the neck. No mercy for those who fomented rebellion. Find a post and string him up. If his wounds don't kill him, thirst, starvation, and infection will do the rest. All must be given a chance to find absolution in service to the Scarlet Chorus. The mage points a finger at his favorite officer. And you know full well this has always been our way. He has a chance to be a slave or a soldier. Only then do we feed him to the pigs. I tire of this nonsense. You keep recruiting these oathbreakers, then you fail to inflict order and they defect. And we have to fight them all over again. I will not let another one of these South knobs come back to haunt us. Well, I insist this oathbreaker be taken to the voices of Nerat, leaving us at an impasse. Fortunately, we have a Fatebinder here to settle the matter for us. The chanter turns to you, an expectant smile creeping across her face. So, what do you say? What should become of this prisoner? Well, I don't see the economic benefit of killing him outright. I mean, he could defect, yeah, but I'm sure that the chorus has some measure of preventing that. The chorus should be allowed its chance to recruit new warriors. If that is how you wish it, the prisoner will go to the Scarlet Chorus. You've gained wrath with the disfavored and favors with the chorus, whatever. But mark my words, treating these curs with kindness has been and continues to be a mistake. If it will calm your nerves, I assure you this one won't be put on the battlefield. The mage snaps her fingers loudly, gesturing for a gang to listen. Make sure the prisoner is taken straight to the voices of Nerat. So, I think torture is even worse than being killed outright. Aurora gives you a solemn nod. Until next time, Fatebinder. I know you have important business in the valley. No point in keeping you. She snaps to a salute. For the glory of Kairos. Yeah, sure. This reminds me a little bit of Heil Hitler as a greeting here.
I got it.
This is a trader. Cosma. Fatebinder. What an honor to have one of Tunan's court visit our humble holdfast. Need supplies? Bursting with energy, the merchant slams her palm down on the top of crate. If so, you've come to the right place. Excuse me. It's getting late. So she's also from the chorus. Favor 20% to tier 1. Interesting. So you can have both at the same time, favor and wrath. That's not exclusive. So, what will it be today? She spreads out a welcoming arm over her wares. How's trade? Well, this is a service posting. No profit up here pass. That's Harchin and Bronze's orders. But when we march out of the valley, I'm back on my own schedule. And here's to hoping this year's a good one. The Overlord forbids the extortion of the pathways. Good thing too, cause in years past I lost most of my profits to tolls. Couldn't turn a copper if I tried to haul long distance. I trust you've been granted proper stewardship of the goods you're peddling. Well, you see, Fatebinder. The merchant cranes her head to the side, snatching her neck. I think so. I've been handed these bits of scripts. She reaches across a stack of provisions to snatch a scroll case. But I'm not a woman of letters. Numbers are my strength, as you can well imagine. What, she's a merchant and cannot read? That seems rather odd. Let me see those. Certainly, good Fatebinder. She hands you the scroll case while wearing a quizzical expression. A cursory read indicates this merchant is granted the unlimited right to trade in a logistical capacity. When not supporting an active battle, she has the right to trade grain, copper, and olives anywhere in the tiers. So we can extort her possibly, but I'm playing okay. I think I'm trying to be a good Fatebinder here. Where did you get these? Harwich and Bronze acquired these on my behalf from Arcantunon's agents, I believe. Her expression shows deep concern. Do you see any issue? No, this all seems in order. Well, naturally, she winks. Just because we fight dirty doesn't mean we trade dirty. Well, most of the time at least. Uh-huh. Let's see what you have. Okay. This is what we can buy, apparently. This is the currency, right? Copper rings. Or 1 bronze ring. Is this and or? We have... Oh no, it's and, right? Okay. This is even one of these things is too expensive for me. But it's pretty much the standard equipment from the beginning of the game. Lesser stuff of Titans, that's interesting. No. The leather buckler. Could buy some scrolls here. That's it. The picture is the same as in Pillars. Scroll, Sigil of Lightning. We don't have the money anyhow, so let's just keep it at that. Okay, we sing the Anthem of Pain, yeah. Doesn't want to talk to me. Soldiers lost their leader. Sorry about that. Weapons and armor are stacked with neat precision on this transport card. Every spear is honed and oiled ready for battle. Okay. What else is there? I forgot some loot, right? Twisted Iron Sword. Interesting. We might pick up something for worse here. I mean, I'm a mage. There's nothing pretty much to be gained for me. Weapons and armor are strewn haphazardly around the card. Every blade shows signs of rust. And every piece of armor is in need of repair. Oh, this is the Scarlet Chorus part here. Yeah, and this is the disfavored part. Interesting. Aha! What's in there? Water. Okay.
Can't do that.
A little bit of loot. Well, let's see. Can we get up there?
Sorry, I can't.
Okay. Some more guys. Horde. Stone shield. Okay, so they're just random guys. What do we have here? So, okay, maybe athletics again. Oh, come on. 30 athletics. There's some stuff up there. Ooh, and 39 subterfuge. Okay.
Sorry, I can't. Can't.
Two things we don't have, actually. So, here we go. Let's leave this. Actually, let's see. With M, I can increase the map. We have Queen Lucernus Monument. Okay, it's a monument. That's interesting. Doesn't look very queen-like. Aurora. Treasure. Oh no, is this a merchant's sign? Let's check this out before we go. Or maybe this is an indicator that we can loot something here. And a star. The star is Aurora, right? Ooh, yeah. This is something to loot. Sky cap. Okay, just a bonus thing. Interesting, so we can see on the minimap where to loot. Well, that's even a bit of an exploit, I guess. Yeah, let's go. Done here. Stuff long enough. We have to go to the disfavored camp. This fort was constructed shortly after routing rebels along the valley's western edge. The Archon Gravenash directs all disfavored efforts from this location. 3 hours. Yeah, let's go. Alright. I imagine this is the fort in the picture. The lore skill can be used to impress characters in conversations about your insight. Okay. She apparently got athletics and dual wield. I don't know why. So she has the sword. That's fine. Frost Storm. Let's just check. Yeah, lightning is our primary skill. That's fine. Okay. Let's move out. Take what you can carry, but leave the card. Otherwise we'll seize you and your wares. This is robbery. Hail, Fatebinder. That his favorite scout nods at your approach. Camp's on up ahead. Don't mind us, just clearing out the rabble. I really don't like the purple armor. That's ugly. The red of the Scarlet Chorus is better. Sterling Hangman. I still don't understand what I've done to offend. I respect that these are now disfavored lands, and I'm happy to give the Legion a proper toll, but she's going on about trading rights. What nonsense is that? I'm not allowed to trade on one thing for another. It's not like I'm selling weapons to angry peasants or anything of the sort. So we can't just interfere here. You're in this favored land. These warriors have every right to kill you. You should be more thankful. Doesn't sound fair. The Overlord regulates all trade. If you lack the proper permits, your goods are forfeit. A trade permit? Well, how was I mean, to whom would I speak to such a thing? Not us. Not our problem. Maybe march your butt to the Bastard City and plead your case before Tyranny. But we'll lighten your burden and relieve you of your wares first. I should make the long trek a bit more bearable. Ooh, that's biting sarcasm here. Ooh, that's interesting. Anything to be argued before Tyranny may be argued before me. Yeah, why not? You've lost favor with this favored? What? What's there to discuss? We should kill this mongrel and... The warrior pauses, placing her hand in front of her mouth. If the Fatebinder wishes to weigh in on the matter, courtesy demands we listen. The soldier clears her throat, looking at you expectantly. This is a disfavored matter, but I know the agents of the court do so love to throw their judgments around. Hey, a little bit more polite here, please. Well, you could rob me now and have me my supplies today. The merchant grabs a flask from his cart. Or you can leave me alive and have fermented honey all along. I even know a few family recipes for painkillers and healing draughts. Certainly an army will need those. He uncorks a small ceramic vial, and the aroma of cloves and lanolin assault your nose. Okay. We can... What a coincidence. Your family recipe for wound paste smells just like the Scarlet Fury's own concoction. Where do you steal this? Aha! You gained 19 lore skill experience. So this was a thing we couldn't have known with low lore, I guess. I don't... The merchant tenses up, his face flushing red. I know what you're getting at. So we can say, I think this tiersman needs a little roughing up, or you're right. Kill this liar and share the proceeds with the Legion. I want to get to the bottom of this, so let's say this one. Slow down. I'll tell you everything. Just don't hurt me. I found most everything out of the forests and the valley. I keep my head low when I heard sounds of combat, then I take a look and grab whatever wasn't claimed by the first victors. So then you stole from the disfavored dead? How is it you get your hands on that iron? The scout points at the merchant cart. You would come here and sell us our own armaments? Uh-oh. The case is not looking good for this one. If anything has an owner, I will return it. But this iron would have turned to rust if I let in mud on the if let in mud on the battlefield. The disfavored are few in number. Is that not right? You need a man like me to gather up supplies that would otherwise go to waste. Well, he certainly has a silver tongue. You stole from the Archons and then wish to sell it back. Well, it doesn't... There's no need in killing him. You may trade your wares fully, but like I now have you killed. Well, this makes sense. The disfavored will tolerate your presence, but you will pay them handsomely for such charity. We will? The disfavored soldier clears her throat with a cough before repeating herself in a more upbeat manner. Oh, we will. It sickens me to make exceptions for this vulture, but if you supply this favored without profit, perhaps this indiscretion is for the best. It's not like our larders are overflowing. A work slave to scourge provisions would be an asset. Yeah, now you're seeing it. Sweet. Crescent Runner. Thank you for interceding on my behalf. I know my life will now depend on showing you this favor due gratitude for suffering my presence. If I must grovel a bit to earn my daily grain, so be it. Well, bad thing... they're just vanishing. Bad thing is that now they're a little bit pissed at me. Not really understandably. Let's... Oh, come on. Slow down a moment. I know we're both eager to watch the Archons bicker over tactics like a pair of magpipes, but I need to ask you something first. What's that? The voices of Nera told me that you've come as a mediator. Considering the source, well, I can't help but feel I'm only hearing half the story. So let's have it out. What's so special about you? Yeah, because she's one of my companions, there's no need for lying at her. I am here to deliver an edict from Kairos. Aha, here we go. Urs likes me. That makes a crazy kind of sense. Considering how long the siege has taxed the armies, I can understand why Kairos would send you with an edict to speed things along. Have you read it? Do you know what it says? The Archons must claim Ascension Hall by Kairos' Day of Swords, or all will perish. Ascension Hall is the traditional throne room of the Queens of Apex. The throne stands directly beneath the mountain spire, in the center of the citadel in the valley of Vendrian's Well. Okay. By the Day of the Swords. The 26th of every month or span is Kairos' Day. It is a day of holiday and rest for all within the Overlord's empire. Each Kairos' Day is the last day of its span. Oh yeah. And is referred to by the span's name. And Kairos' Day of Swords, therefore, is the 26th span of Swords. Okay, this is a month. Okay. One more thing for the Archons to fight over. Well, thanks for cluing me in. If Kairos sends any lightning your way, just tell me when to duck. Okay, let's ask her something. What else has the voices of Nera told you? Only that I could find you in Edgering Ruins. Truthfully, I could have picked you out of a crowd. You're the only one of us who hasn't spent the last few months bathing in the stink of the Matani River. She laughs, but there's a forced nature to it. Why is it suspicious? It's just a feeling I got. When the Archons are together, the air gets as taut as a bowstring. I can't help but think that no amount of compromise will get them seeing eye to eye. Why do you think the Archons are at odds? I've been with the Scarlet Chorus since the early days of the Conquest, so I can say it's been building for a few years now. There's an energy about those two, like a pair of storms moving to collide. I heard tell that Gravenash and the voices of Nerat shared some bad blood in the Northern Empire, but I don't know any of the particulars. If the Archons cannot put the past behind them, they're unfit to command. Uh-oh. You've gained fear with words. Okay. Quick dragger, are we? I'm not disagreeing with you, but I would take care where you speak your mind. Someone is always eager to report slander to their favorite Archon. Well, we didn't slander, we are right to say such a thing, right? With all the power they wield, those types are not quick to forgive. Ari ought to be meeting with the Archons. The war tent is just past the center camp. She nods towards the northeast. One last thing. Be careful around these favorite types. They take their work seriously, and most have suffered too many blows to the head. Okay, so this is all for this episode. I thank you for watching, and we will see the camp in the next episode. See you soon.